You're getting such a great value.
Sassy satchel, woman on the go.
It's a great sassy satchel for a woman on the go.
Okay, bring us home. Bring us home.
This brand new today, our Isaac Mizrahi Live Pebble Leather Double Strap Dome
Such a
satchel.
value.
It's a great value. A leather designer bag.
20 seconds.
3 easy payments. $64.99.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And look at that. There's that interior.
So easy to find exactly what you're looking for. And not only that, I mean, there's still
5, 4. Stop talking, Stuart.
Stuart, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for bringing this to us. Vanessa, you look gorgeous as always. And guys, back to you. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. I loved it, man. Thank y'all so much. And I think we did everything we could do to get the most volume coming in. If for some reason the girls end up making more profit than we did, then I've got to fight, and I will do whatever it takes to become Mr. Trump's apprentice. Awesome, man.
How was it?
I think it was good.
You think?
No,
was it great?
Man, I think I can't see how we could have improved on it. I think it was wonderful. I think we did great.
So, Isaac, what did you think of the two presentations?
Right off the top of my head, Brandy seems to be very natural.
And yet he was very smooth also, wasn't he?
He was smooth, but I was a little concerned about the price at which they put the bag.
How did you view the pricing of the bag versus the watch?
I thought the bag was a little high. That's what I thought. But I wonder if maybe Brandy didn't undervalue the watch just a little bit. Because, you know, there is a sweet spot for something, and there's a way to make money. There is a way to mark it up and get exactly the right amount of money. I don't know. Of course, the sales will tell, but
It's all about the sales.
it is.
Coming up.
Brandy, why were you the co-host?
85% of their shoppers are Caucasian.
But do you think a black person would not do as well as a white person?
That's what I saw in the research.
Well, that's a pretty big statement, isn't it?
I'm just being honest.
Lisa,
Yes, Mr. Trump.
how did you do as project manager?
I think I did a brilliant job as project manager.
Brandy, how was she?
I think she did a good job, sir.
Why were you the co-host?
That was Lisa's decision, sir.
Lisa, why did you make that decision?
I made that decision based on the research that I had found online while researching about QVC's viewers, and 85% of their shoppers are Caucasian. And so I kind of saw that as a positive to have Brandy, because she would be like a face that would be like friends with most of the consumers.
So you think, obviously, in this world there's still discrimination?
Not necessarily. I just think that...
So what does it matter if she's Caucasian?
It just means that there'll be more of a friendly face and somebody
But do you
that's
think a
more
black
personable.
person would not do as well as a white person?
No, in fact, I thought I would do a brilliant job, and if it
So
wasn't
why
for-
did you bring up Caucasian?
Because that's what I saw in the research.
So then obviously you think a white person would do better in this case.
Because I saw that as the demographic
Okay,
that
so
watches
then you
the
should
most.
say it. I mean, there's nothing wrong. You say
And
it.
it's true. I thought it was an informed decision. I really thought about it for a long time, and Brandy can attest to that.
Brandy, do you think she's right or
going
wrong?
back and forth.
I don't think that it would have mattered had there been a Caucasian versus an African-American woman
I mean,
on
do you
the
think
team. I
Lisa would
either
have
of us
done
a
just
good
as
job.
well as you?
I think either of us would have done a good job, yes, sir.
But how do you feel about that? That's a pretty big statement, isn't it?
Not really.
It's a little bit of a sad statement, I think.
I'm just being honest, and that's exactly
I
how
appreciate your
view
hon- I respect
marketing
your
and
honesty.
media and campaigns.
Can I tell you, I respect your honesty.
Thank you.
Because whether you like it or not, race probably is an issue, and that's a pretty sad commentary. Stuart, are you surprised to hear her say that she picked Brandy because she's white?
You know, yeah, I would imagine so. I wouldn't think race was a key factor here, especially in our side of things, because we had an African-American host and me. So
you think you won?
I do think we won.
What do you think, Clint?
I think we won, Mr. Trump. I've gone back over carefully in my mind every single step we took yesterday, and I can't find a mistake we made.
Do you think you priced too high or too low?
No, sir, I think we hit the sweet spot. But again, that's the point I'm getting at. I don't know right now that if I had the task to do all over again, even with more time to think about it, that I would change anything at this point without knowing the results.
Gentlemen, what was your strategy going into the negotiation table?
Can I take this one?
You bet.
So our entire strategy was to dupe the girls into thinking we wanted something we didn't, and ultimately get our #1 product.
Which was?
The purse. We always wanted the purse, but we made it seem like we wanted
So
the
you
watch.
could have had the watch, maybe, but you liked the purse better.
Well, we just wanted to think.
Why?
Well,
I
because we
told
wanted this
Stuart-
time slot.
Well, yeah, my wife has probably more than 20 purses and even more pairs of shoes, but she only has 1 or 2 watches. And so when we saw the
I
purse...
thought you were doing poorly.
Well, these are from the past, sir. These are from back when I did well. When we moved from Texas, our trailer was full of mainly shoes
Is she
and
selling
purses.
purses slowly?
Yes, sir, she is on eBay. She is, as we need the money.
All right, good. You won't need it long. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, my wife impulse buys purses, and she, when we were making money, would buy a $600, $700, $800 purse, and the markup usually is about 100%. And we wanted that second time slot as much or more as we wanted the purse.
So, Stuart, I actually think you did a good job, but you were a little bit nervous.
You know, a little nervous. It's a different type of speaking and communicating. You know, you have an earpiece in your ear, and you're hearing a lot. You're also expecting...
People are screaming at you.
I'm feeding him keywords and the host.
What
as
were
well.
the key words you were feeding?
I was feeding...
I don't think he needs your keywords.
Well,
What keyword?
actually, we worked it that way because we're supple, cavernous...
Cavernous?
Those are 2 very sexy words.
organizing, you know.
Supple, and I like those 2 words.
This is why I almost had a hard time not laughing during
But I was also feeding the host words as well, like snuggle. You know, words that mean something to women.
So, Lisa, you think you won?
Yes, I actually think we won. I looked at their price, and I really feel like that's not an impulse buy for me.
Okay. Brandy, were you happy with the job you did?
I'm proud of what I did.
Okay. I thought Brandy was really good.
Yeah.
And I thought Stuart was really good.
Yes.
But in this case, it's all about the money. So let's find out who won. All right? Juan, tell me, how did the women's team do?
The women did well. They did sell 77 watches and made $2,998.38 of profit.
Very good. You feel good about that?
I feel good, but I'll feel better when I hear the men's.
All right. Catherine, how'd the men do?
The men sold 25 handbags at $194.97 each for a net profit of $2,174.25.
In other words, you got your ass kicked.
Damn!
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Don't be so happy, because tonight, 2 people are going to be fired. And I'm going to make my decision as to who will be the final 2. Go wait in the lobby. You're coming back later on. We'll see. Okay?
Yes.
Good. Stuart, Clint, stay here. One of you is about to be fired. So, Clint, you were project manager. You lost. Why shouldn't I fire you?
Mr. Trump, you shouldn't fire me because you got 2 guys sitting in front of you right here, and one of them is going to be your next CEO of something. I'm a CEO right out of the box, and I'm a Renaissance man who can take over any business.
Stuart, why should I keep you instead of Clint?
Certainly, sir. As to Clint's point, I mean, I'm a tried and tested CEO. I've been running my own business for the past 3.5 years, and I can get my hands into anything.
Why should I fire Clint?
Well, you know, talking about Clint and the Trump organization, the only thing I can see that Clint doesn't bring is that metropolitan savviness.
Which is okay.
No, it's not something that's disrespectful to Clint. Clint is who he is.
I know a lot of guys like Clint, and they're really successful.